So hi there, we're in Psalm 46 today, so let me read all of this and then I've got a few things to suggest we pray about. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought desolations on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. I love Psalm 46. I find it a very helpful psalm, and you can pray it in loads of different ways. It's rich and it's deep. But let me share with you some things that I would regularly practice from Psalm 46, which I hope will be helpful. I don't know about you, but I would say when I look back over my life that fear has been a significant factor in it. That too often fear has been the underlying driving force, that fear has dominated sometimes. And handling fear is very difficult. But this psalmist points us in the direction of living fearlessly, which is a pretty massive vision. But what do we do in the face of fear? How do we respond to it? Well, I want to suggest two things here that the psalmist points us to that I'm finding really helpful. One is verse 10, be still and know that I am God. Fear hurries us, whereas being with God slows us. And so I think in the face of fear, there needs to be a stilling. This is a menu, an invitation to something to practice. Be still and know. But know what? Know that I am God. What does that mean? Well, I rewrote the first 2 or 3 verses, and I wrote it like this. Be still and know that he is ever present, unmatchingly strong, an impenetrable hiding place, a reliable help in times of trouble. How do we handle fear? Well, maybe we could try this. Sit, breathe, be still, slow, and remember. He is ever present, unmatchingly strong, an impenetrable fortress and hiding place, a reliable help in times of trouble. And we say that to ourselves, and we thank him for it, and we rest until we inhabit it. Another thing that the psalmist, I think, invites us to do is pray for the Lord to bring an end to wars. He makes the wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Well, if that's who he says he is, if that's what the Bible paints a picture for us of him, then I'm going to ask him to be that. There are many places around the world where war is tearing communities and nations apart. If he is the God who brings wars to an end, I want to hold him to that and say, Lord, bring that war to an end. Bring peace. Be all you say you are, in verse 9. So two thoughts, I guess, to get you praying. One is about how we respond to fear, and the other is how we intercede for the world. Have a read, cracking psalm, and have a pray. God bless.